Okay.
because even after class I can recollect this one.
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So cloud
I'm the only
compute.
student
Mhm.
here.
Yes, you are the
I'm
only
the
one.
only student.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So basically, if I have to explain you the cloud computing, uh, might be you are listening this thing quite often these days, the cloud computing. But trust
Yeah.
me, the cloud computing is nothing new. We are using this cloud computing concept long back. Uh, just for example, if I give you the one example, then you will say that yes, we are using the cloud computing since almost the 15 years. I mean, this is the approximate time period,
Okay.
because I mean the when the first time the internet word came into the existence, and then the ww came into existence. Since then we are the using our cloud computing. How? Just take an example of Gmail,
Okay.
right? You are using your emails, and you are storing your data in your email. You are sending your messages, you are sending your the I mean your the pictures, your any of the file to someone. Even if you do not send your email to someone and just put it into a draft, it is not going to lose until unless you will delete it, right? So,
Okay.
and this is something where you do not need any the software to be installed. You just need a one the internet, one device in which you can log in
Mm-hmm.
into your Gmail, and then you started with your emails.
Yep.
Second example, the first social media which I used was Orkut,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
same concept. Your picture was you when you uploaded the picture, when somebody is commenting on your post, when you have the new friend request, or you want to see someone's these the updates. So it is all stored in cloud. There is no need.
Okay.
I mean, it is not like that, where if you are browsing something, so that need to be the stored in your local machine, in your computer,
Yes.
right? Because
I'm operating things from which are stored on somewhere else rather than
right,
my computer.
right. So
Yep.
cloud computing is not a new concept. Okay. So cloud computing, having said that, we are using since very the long time, but we were not technically aware, or you can say we have not provided our attention to this particular terminology. Now in the cloud computing, so what is if I technically, if I say what is cloud computing, so cloud computing means is a concept of accessing infrastructure, platform, and software as a service over internet.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Now this cloud computing is divided into three types. It's just like the classification.
Yep.
So the first is software as a service.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea about it?
Gmail,
Hmm. Yeah,
because we are using Gmail services.
right. So any software which you can use as it is, because the one who had developed has not granted the permission to make any changes, or very, the less changes you can make, which, they, I mean, which has been defined the what all changes you can make in a software and you can use it, that is known as software as a service. Now what is service? See, the term service means it's not permanently belongs to you till you are using it, is in your service. Once you have done your with your job, it will be either free or will be consumed or utilized by someone else, right? Take an example of cab. The cab is a car which is not permanently belongs to you. It is when
Rental
you,
service.
right. So it is something when you have the requirement, you book it, it will come to your destination, to your place, and will take you to the destination, right? So
Correct.
meanwhile, when you are in the car, it is belong, I mean, it belongs to you with your permission. Someone can, the sit in, or if you're not permitted it, I mean, you're not permitting someone, then, the even the cab driver cannot allow someone to sit, right? But
Correct.
once you will reach to destination, you will pay, and it will be free from your duty, from your services.
Correct.
Okay. So software as a service is the same. It is a software which you uses for your the requirement, and you either, you have to use it made as it is, or if the developer has given the permission to make a small changes, mind it, only small changes, no major changes are allowed, it is known as software as a service. Example,
Okay.
you are, I'm going with the layman terms, so that you can understand it, you can visualize it, what I am, trying to pass to you. So for example, if you're creating a website, and in a website, you that is something at, the tourism related website. Okay. So when you are saying that tourism related website, so you need the functionality of booking the hotels, functionality of, the booking the intercity or
Food.
interstate cabs,
Hmm.
yeah, food.
Hmm.
This, if somebody wants to go with the, with flight or with the railway, so you have to, they provide all these. Now when you are developing your the the website or application, so you found that there is already the uh, you know a functionality is built, and it is available to plug in your application. So you will be utilizing, for example, it's a railway, the reservation functionality. So you will be utilizing it as a plugin in your application, either as it is completely, or if permitted, you can make a minor changes. So that is
Okay.
the software service. Now that doesn't mean, if it is you have used in your in your the application, it can't be used by someone else. Still as the plugins are available. Okay.
Hmm.
Now what is the platform as a service? Any idea?
Mm, no.
Okay. Before that, Our Salesforce is software as service, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And when we say the force.com, it becomes the platform as service. Why? In the platform as service, it is, the permission which you have granted to the I mean to the utilizer to use it, and
Mm-hmm.
if required can build their own functionality, can, that is like you can make a major changes in your software as service, which was the restriction in your software service, right? So in the platform as service, you are permitted to make the major changes. Even you can
Mm-hmm.
develop your own functionality. That means you can do the coding. So when it's come
Okay.
to the force.com, it is
Mm-hmm.
platform as service.
Okay.
Okay.
So as
Hmm.
for admin part, it is SAS, means SaaS as a
Right. Right.
software as a service,
Right.
and for developer part, this platform as
It's
service,
correct.
they use it.
Right. Because when you say the software service, what admin do? Admin is not familiar with the coding. They utilize the Salesforce as it is, or what they do is they just the drag and drop. That means that the functionality is already given to to make the changes, to utilize it as per your need, and that is also defined that what you can drag and drop. But let's say if your the requirement is like that is not fulfilled by the entire functionality which has been provided. So the there comes a platform service where a developer comes and the developer develops the functionality for you, and that can be used.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is the third one, is infrastructure as a service. Now what does the infrastructure means? Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
So what is the if I the ask you that what is infrastructure, so what you will be the what is your thought on the term infrastructure?
Like software as a service, we can relate this infrastructure as a service with
No, no, I'm just
SAS.
talking about the infrastructure, the word infrastructure.
Infrastructure is something like that. There is already something that we can use, or there are some facilities available
Mm-hmm.
ready-made.
Mm,
No,
if I say the infrastructure means like the something which you can touch, that is infrastructure. The hardware
hardware
part.
we want to.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is the infrastructure is, I mean when we're talking about that we are storing our data. See, you have you are using the WhatsApp, your all
Yes.
conversation are stored into cloud. You're using Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
you're using the Gmail, your even your transaction details, if you're using the any the mobile wallet, so your transaction
Mm-hmm.
details are also stored in a cloud. And that's why
Okay.
when you, let's say, you if you make a 10 rupees payment, so you next time when you again log into
Mm-hmm.
your in your wallet, you see that, yeah, okay, this 10 rupees has been deducted because I have paid to someone. Now this is the amount is
Mm-hmm.
balanced, right?
Yes.
So all these details, all these data, after all, have to be stored somewhere, and
Okay.
that requires some memory, that requires some
Yes.
server, because data processing is
Yes.
also required. So that is
Yes.
infrastructure. Now
Okay.
infrastructure, this is the one of the biggest benefit using the Salesforce, because though we have already the number of the CRMs available in the market, but when we
Mm-hmm.
come to the Salesforce is a software service. You can use it as a platform service, and you
Mm-hmm.
are if you are using Salesforce and you are using in the Salesforce infrastructure as a service, that means that you
Mm-hmm.
need not in your companies, you need not to maintain any server for the Salesforce. It's just like login into your the Facebook is similarly you can log in into your Salesforce from anywhere,
Okay.
just with your device and internet,
Mm-hmm. Internet connection.
right?
But
Hmm.
this will make dependent company on the Salesforce, right? Because they are storing their data,
I'm sorry.
company's data.
Mhm.
I mean, if I'm using a Salesforce cloud computing or Salesforce services,
Hmm.
so whatever company processing, whatever data generates, it gets stored on Salesforce servers or in cloud,
Right,
whatever.
right.
So company will get dependent on Salesforce
See,
for their data, for their own data, we can say. Is that
no,
correct?
there is no dependency. It's like
Mm-hmm.
the Salesforce is providing a service to their customers with us, the security of the data, with a promise that the data will not be damaged or will be the hacked. And for this, the Salesforce is they're working very hard to provide the best services to the customers. And today's time, the nobody wants that they put uh, a server in their company where they take care of the server burden. Today, if there's some issue within the server, I mean, let's say you have one organization and you are maintaining one the infrastructure, you are maintaining one server, and in case if there is something happens in your the server, then you and your team will be first the responsible person to answer, right? And in case if your engineers raises the hand and say that this is something which they are not the understanding why, then you will be
Mm-hmm.
reaching out to the the company whose service you are using, right? Now
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce, they have a huge technically strong staff which ensure
Okay.
all these the functionalities and give the peace of mind to the customer that you do not
Mm-hmm.
need any sort of the infrastructure or any the additional headache to get the services. It's
Okay.
similarly like you are using any social media. You are not
Okay.
bounded to a particular location.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say your employee is today sitting in one location, and tomorrow if he is the sitting in a different location, then he is not bounded to a location. He can work from anywhere,
Okay.
and this is
Yes.
the demand of the time,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So
Correct.
now we have, so you understood the concept of the cloud computing, right?
Yes.
Okay, now we have the additions in our Salesforce. So
Okay.
before that, what is the Salesforce is? So Salesforce is a CRM which Mr. Mark Benioff and Parker Harris
Mm-hmm.
founded in year 1999. Okay, it's
Okay.
a
Mm-hmm.
it's something the not new, but yes,
Mm-hmm.
the any technology may or anything new in the market where there is a the
Mm-hmm.
cutthroat competition takes time
Mm-hmm.
to to come into the existence and to the prove their capabilities. And when you are saying, like you have the question that the
Mhm,
companies will be, the dependent for the data and the Salesforce. So
mhm,
likewise, the previous days, when it was a very new concept of seeing the CRM on 100% cloud. So the customers were
mhm.
also, they was in a dilemma situation where they, whether should go with the cloud based CRM or not. So
Okay.
now when they have,
Uh, so how do you define, if I ask you for a, how do you see a scope for Salesforce to expand in India or worldwide?
see, the Salesforce nowadays is, the one of the best CRM companies, and they
Yes.
are, the not only a traditional CRM. They are, they have a lot many, the latest technologies involved. If I, go with
Mhm,
the AI, if I go with the, the lightning fasting, the technologies. So says, and you can see that, they are doing a lot many acquisitions. They are, the purchasing the companies, like recently they have purchased the Slack, and many other, the things are happening within the Salesforce. If I have to define, in a single term, uh, just
mhm,
check the, the Oracle the CRM, Microsoft Dynamics CRM, Siebel CRM. Okay, the
mhm.
Salesforce CRM is, is a big and a very tough competition to all these CRMs.
Okay. SAP, SAP, we call it SAP, but it's actually SAP. What is that? If I'm asking
There is a
from.
difference between the CRM and ERP. When we
Okay,
say the CRM means the customer relationship
management.
management. That means that we are our software, our application is focused on the customer services, to provide
Mhm,
the, the best services to the customers, right? When we are talking
okay.
about the ERP, that's the enterprise
Resource planning.
resource, right, planning. So you are using, the ERP within your organization to maintain
Mhm,
the, the your organization. Now here you have the, the SAP, Workday
mhm.
as a most popular, the ERPs. This,
Yes.
ERP only helps you to manage your internal resources,
Manpower, we can say, if, in
manpower, you
simple
can
terms.
say, your production. And there are multiple,
Yes.
the modules. If you,
Mhm,
the
mhm.
Google it about this, the SAP, there are multiple, the
Okay.
modules which SAP covers, whereas the Workday precisely, and the, the proficient into the HR model only. They have,
Okay.
the HR module only, which is available. They do not have any other module like SAP have the, the multiple verticals, multiple modules to run our organization. So both are different. When you have to deal with the customer, you use the CRM. When you maintain your, the internal resources, then you use the ERP.
Correct.
Okay, so
Yep.
now the Salesforce is, the, having said that, it's a CRM, it's 100%, the cloud-based CRM. So there are the few terms which I want to, to be aware of. One is additions. Now,
Okay.
additions means what? It's just like your requirement and the package. Just for example, when you use any network, right? So there is an option of, especially in, the if I go with the pricing. right? Either you use the prepaid or postpaid, there is a packages available. Then at this cost, you will be getting these much calls I mean these much calls, these much SMSs, and this
Yes,
much
yes,
of the
correct.
amount of the data,
Okay, okay.
right? So
So what
addi-
services you are getting in that particular price band?
right,
Services that company is providing. So
right,
that is addition, we can say.
right. In a layman
Yep.
language, yes. So we have the the multiple the additions available. You like personal, okay. I mean, which we use for our practice is a developer edition, which is 100% free.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And you have the almost entire functionality available in the developer edition, for your learning, for your practice. But it cannot be used because of the less memory size. You cannot use it made for your business purpose,
Okay.
right? So we have the personal edition, we have the contact manager edition, we have the group editions, unlimited editions, enterprise edition. So all depends upon the customer requirement. uh,
Mm-hmm.
the Salesforce has given multiple the additions, where they have their
Mm-hmm.
own the features, like licenses, memory, etc.
Okay.
Okay. So that
Mm-hmm.
the customer can choose the addition, and with this addition, they also get the various kind of the Salesforce supports in case if they stuck somewhere. So they do
Mm-hmm.
get the Salesforce support to help you in in future if they stuck, for example, in some implementation or something.
Okay. So at the time of development, they we can ask for help.
Right. It basically
Okay.
depends upon they have certain the packages involved in that, like uh,
Mm-hmm.
not sure if I can reveal it. So the they that the that is if I mean discussed with the with the Salesforce, and within the company who is going to do the business together. I mean, who is going to purchase the addition? They go with the additional services or something, where they can buy it out, or that is that is involved in within that addition, so that they can get the support.
Okay.
Okay. But yes,
Mm-hmm.
for sure, you can get the support, and support is available for everyone. I mean, if you are while learning, if you are stuck somewhere, so
Mm-hmm.
there also you can raise a case to the the trailhead team, and
Yep.
they will give you the ticket ID, and they will definitely the help you with the solution.
Okay.
So
What
there
is
is
trailhead? Whether we can
hmm,
make any learning over there? What is that? I mean,
yes,
I have heard a lot of things about the trailhead.
I will be coming to this point. I have noted down.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
Trailhead is actually is a official the you can say the official the content, the resource which contain everything about the Salesforce, from where you can learn, you can practice. And let me the let me show you. So this is your Trailhead. You can
Mm-hmm.
either log in using your the developer edition credentials, or you can sign up here. Now here you have
Okay.
the home. You can either search by just putting your the topic. You can get the modules, like let's say if I say sales. See, you will get the content here from where you can learn.
Mm-hmm.
We will do the the trailhead, and because the trailhead is a good resource, and
Mm-hmm.
with the trailhead you not only the enhance your the learning, but uh, you get the your hands on practice here. Also you get
Okay.
the the points which the is something which the gives a good impression uh, in your resume.
Okay.
Okay, I will.
So if I,
Mhm,
after training, if I
mhm,
go for an interview,
mhm.
is it important to show something related to trailhead or certificate? How certification is important?
See, if you have the knowledge, let's say the you have done the trailheads. So if you are saying that yes, I have the
Mm-hmm.
these much the modules I have completed in the trailhead, and I am expert in this. So this gives the surety that yes, there's something the person have tried and have given the best uh, I mean the utilization of the time and the resource, and they really want to to learn something to do the good in their career. So trailhead is something which the when especially when you say that you have completed this module or super batch, so it shows that you are expert in this, right? Certification
Okay.
is something which you can do the once you have the good experience, once you have the good knowledge about the I mean the specific the certificate. Just for example, if I say if you are planning to go for the admin, so if you are the completely aware about it, you have the they done a lot of practice on a trailhead, and then you are going for the certification, then it is worth. Then because the one who is taking the interview can understand that yes, the person has given a sufficient time to they learn from his trailhead, and these much the modules the person has completed. So
Mm-hmm.
trailhead is a good thing, I must say.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you're welcome.
I was in discussion, as I said that I'm working in 2020 spaces. I have shared a screenshot with you as well.
Hmm.
Uh, I had some words with the admins,
Hmm.
which are which are there in Canada.
Hmm.
So they said that you can go with the trailhead
Hmm.
and let us see if yeah, I get chance. I may be promoted as a you know
Hmm.
Salesforce admin or something like that. I will get chance maybe. It's the same company.
Right, because the trailhead, if you there's actually the two the official document which I personally refer is, one is the developer salesforce.com. Let me. So here is the all the topics which you can learn from here.
Okay.
Okay, this is the one I refer, and the trailhead. So trailhead the gives you the I mean the basic understanding with the topic. But if you want
Mm-hmm.
to deep dive into the particular the technology or particular term, then or you can
Mm-hmm.
say concept, then you have to
Mm-hmm.
the refer the developer.salesforce.com, because from there you can uh, I mean especially in the development. So trailhead give
Mm-hmm.
up the basic idea, basic platform, and then you have to explore more.
Mm-hmm.
But for
So
developing the
this is the
understand.
same that
Mhm.
that we call SFDC, what we call Salesforce.com or something like that. What is
uh
that?
I'm sorry, what your question?
Uh, in lot of requirements, whenever I search for any requirements about the requirements
Mm-hmm.
on Indeed or something like that, there is a
Mm-hmm.
term called SDFC.
SFDC or
What is that?
SDFC?
SFD? Yeah, yeah, yeah. SFDC, something like that. I'm
Right.
not really
See,
sure.
it's a, you can
This
say,
is
the
the same one.
short
Yeah.
form of Salesforce. So
Okay.
if you,
Salesforce.com.
yes, okay. So if you, the somewhere if you are seeing SFDC or Fords.com or Salesforce,
Yes, correct.
so I mean, especially in the, in the job requirement, then it's same. It talks about the same. Uh, but as I told you that, the force.com, when you talk about the force.com, it means a development. But generally, the in the job descriptions, it is something, which, uh, I mean, they are using it in general.
Okay.
Okay. Now comes to the releases. So, the to as a, the as a best practice, everyone want new thing, right? And that is, the not only the companies who are using the, the Salesforce, they are doing, the new things in their, in using the Salesforce also gives the 3 releases per year. And in the each release, they, provide a release note where they, the mention in detail that what they are introducing as new in the Salesforce. Now, release note, if you will refer, will be, for separately for the admin, for the development, for everything, right? So
Okay.
the popularly these releases are known as summer, spring, and winter. Okay. So, and one more question, the which, the newbies generally ask, and they, they sometimes have a confusion, that let's say they have developed a,
Hmm.
the functionality, and new release make, the Salesforce has released. So will their functionality will be disturbed? Not at all, because
Okay.
before, the releasing the new releases, the
Hmm.
Salesforce ensure that the existing functionality will not be, the affected, and also
Okay.
give a sufficient time with a proper notification to every
Hmm.
customer to check, to check and verify if their functionality is working as expected, or
Hmm.
is there any, the any bug they are noticing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. In case if there,
No issue.
there is a, the bug, then, the Salesforce respond, the very promptly to the customer, and helps them to ensure that there, there should not be any the functionality the break, because after all, Salesforce do not want any customer's business to be impacted,
Correct.
right? Now,
Hmm.
Salesforce also, the ensure that every thought should be, the heard properly. So they have the idea exchange. What is the idea exchange means? That, because when the Salesforce says Salesforce Ohana, so that means a family, right? So Salesforce, the promptly, always, they invite the new thoughts, new ideas, and it is open for everyone. It doesn't mean that you are, if you are working in some other company, but, let's say you are working in XYZ company as a Salesforce developer, or as an admin, or as a consultant,
Hmm.
you cannot, suggest anything to the Salesforce. No, it is not like that. The idea exchange is
Okay.
open for everyone, and you can, they give the idea to the Salesforce, and
Hmm.
Salesforce ensure that the Salesforce ensure that the idea you post you
Mm-hmm.
know will be heard. But for that, they since you can post your idea, you can vote the
Okay.
idea. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
what this mean is that when you post the idea at that time,
Mm-hmm.
the Salesforce the they keep your idea open for voting. And based on the voting, they consider to be your idea whether to be implemented or not, right? Let's say
Okay.
you have given an idea and that will be picked by the Salesforce. I mean, that is the voted by number of people. Then in
Mm-hmm.
the Salesforce, the R&D team take it into the consideration, and in the coming
Mm-hmm.
releases they try to give you that functionality which you
Implemented.
are looking for it.
Okay.
Okay,
Correct.
now we have the App Exchange. App Exchange is something, the again the let's say you build your the the application, right? So that would be the paid or a free for based on what you decide. So App Exchange is similarly, if you're using the Android phone, then it's like the what you say in Android, from where you download all the applications of the Android.
Uh, what
Play
do you
Store,
call
right?
it? Play Store. Play Store. Correct.
So this is the similarly like the Play Store, where you have the ratings available, whether it's a paid or it's a free. Everything you can, the top categories you can search, everything. Okay, so it is something which the when you create an application and you want it to be available on the App Exchange, then you can do it. There is a certain procedure, and
Mm-hmm.
your application will be available on the App Exchange to be used.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
any doubt till here?
No.
Okay, so do you have the developer edition org?
Developer edition mode.
I mean, do you
I did.
have the developer edition org?
No, I don't.
Okay,
Where? How can I get that?
let's do right away. Can you share your screen? Let me stop share my screen.
I think you have disabled attendee screen sharing.
Just a minute. Now you can share. Okay, now in the
Can you
URL,
see?
yes, I can see.
Mm-hmm.
In the URL, type developer.salesforce.com. Okay, now click on sign up. Okay, now put your information here.
Do I select here?
You can
Admin.
better you select the developer. With the developer, you will get the the entire the functionality.
Okay.
Okay, put any company name XYZ.
Mm-hmm.
Select country India. Give a postal code. Now the username. Now what you will do, you will be the giving in an email format, but
Mm-hmm.
After the email, let's say you are using the yahoo.co.in. So after that,
Mm-hmm.
put dot and any, the any word like dev dev or admin, or because with one, the email, you can create
Mm-hmm.
the number of, the developer edition. But with a, once you have your the username available,
Mm-hmm.
then with that particular username you cannot create uh, the new the account, or you can say new developer edition account. So username specify your, that this username is in use in that particular org. I mean, you identify a user using the username, so
Mm-hmm.
it's better to give dot. And if you want to give dev or admin or anything, as per your choice, anything.
Okay.
Okay, now scroll down, scroll down. Yeah, now sign me up. You will get a one the email notification at your email. So better you
Mm-hmm.
stop share your screen, and the verify from this. Okay, so you will get your account there. I mean the email there, you have to verify your email address.
Mm-hmm. So please check your email confirmation account. Where to start? Still not received.
You will get it. It
Mm-hmm.
may say, take some time, but you will get.
Okay.
So this is
So
this
you are using that notepad to write down that whatever
yes,
we are.
yes.
Okay. It's okay. So we don't use notepads, right? In Salesforce. This is just for learning.
Notepad, see,
Like
notepad
we
is,
use in Java, right? To write the code or something like that.
see, notepad is is something which is not must for anyone if they want to use the notepad, because notepad
Mm-hmm.
have the notepad plus plus have the the advanced features where we can choose the language, and they do the formatting and everything. So uh, we
Mm-hmm.
can use the notepad. It's not the like the says for developers not to use.
Necessary.
Yes,
Okay.
or the it is not must. I mean, it depends upon the utilization. If
Mm-hmm.
you want to use the your VS code, and you can use a VS code. We will talk about the VS code in when we will start our development.
Okay. Is there any functionality that we can resend it? Please check here because I didn't receive it.
It sometimes
Mm,
it takes some time,
takes time. Okay.
yeah, sometimes. But once you will receive your email, you have to click on the verification link, and then
Okay.
you will be prompt to that particular the screen.
Mm-hmm.
After creation of your the developer edition org, when you will log in,
Mm-hmm.
you will use the login.salesforce.com. In the
Login.salesforce.org.
yes, login.salesforce.com. And instead of using the developer, you will replace the developer
Mm-hmm.
with login.
Okay. Let's check.
This one. So verify account.
Should I click this? Verify account.
Give any password of your choice. So you are now landed in your Salesforce Developer Edition. So in the
Okay.
Salesforce, we have the two UI. This is the Lightning UI you are seeing.
This is the lightning.
Yes,
Okay.
and just a minute. Let me take a control.
Hmm.
Just a minute, please.
Sure, sure. No issues.
Thank you.
In which other language do you feel comfortable? Hindi, Marathi, like that?
I do not know the other languages, especially I mean Hindi and English, because Hindi is my mother tongue.
Okay.
So I do not have the knowledge of a one.
Mm-hmm. So if you can want to speak in Hindi, it's comfortable for me as well. No issues.
I actually generally do not
If you are,
prefer to discuss in Hindi because
Hmm.
uh, uh, English is our business language, and when
Yes.
we even in your organization you have to interact with the
Hmm.
people with the in the English as only.
In English, correct, correct.
So during when I may try to share the knowledge, I may try to
Hmm.
remain in English language because uh, with this I believe that if somebody is understanding me because I have the plain
Hmm.
English, I do not have the any the essence to this. So right, so
Correct,
I
correct.
at least they will be someone who is listening to me will be able to improve the English and better than me. So
Mm-hmm. No, no issues, no issues. It's fine.
so if you will click on this the picture, there is a one animal picture, right?
This one, get started
No
with the
no
Einstein
no
bot.
no on the top there, yes, this one, yes.
View profile.
Yes, click on it and scroll, see here, switch to Salesforce Classic.
This one.
Yes, so this is your classic view,
Okay.
right? So let me they make you familiar with both of the UI so that you can have some familiarity with the the Salesforce. So when when you click on the content, click on the content. So these all are the the applications, or you can say the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Right now there are only few the clouds are listed here, like the sales, service, marketing, app launcher, community,
Mm-hmm.
site.com.
Mm-hmm.
But the Salesforce, having said that, the Salesforce is working very in a very professional and any very aggressive manner, and they
Okay.
have now the multiple clouds, manufacturing cloud, healthcare
Mm-hmm.
cloud. I mean, they are giving they are developing the cloud so that the every industry should be
Mm-hmm.
the benefited,
Okay.
right? So they started with the manufacturing cloud with the
Mm-hmm.
Mahindra and Mahindra, with the
Mm-hmm.
collaboration of the Mahindra, so that they can understand
Okay.
the how the manufacturing companies work. uh,
Okay.
they started with the then the healthcare cloud, and there are many other cloud available. So now also you can see here, these all are the standard one. Standard means that the one the company which a Salesforce has given to you. Now you can create your own applications as well, and that will be the custom application which we will see in coming days how we can create. App
Okay.
Exchange, I told you. App Exchange is something where you can find out the applications available to be, you can use in your org, right? To discuss anything, we have the developer community and the trailblazer communities, right? In the coming days, we will
So
see. Yeah.
okay, so if I need any help, I can go to this developer community or Trailblazer community and ask for help
Yes, you
if I
can
stuck
post your.
somewhere.
Right, right. You can
Right.
post your
Okay.
question here, and the you can expect the answer from the experts, or I mean, this is something where which is a bringing the developers, admins working across the globe on the Salesforce technology on a single platform where we can discuss, we can find the solution.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now switch to the lightning experience. Before that, these these are the objects which you are seeing on the top, like the chatter, home, library, content, subscription. Okay, and if you click plus, then you will get more objects here. Why when clicking on the plus, you are seeing here, this is something we will discuss again in a coming days
Okay.
when we'll start our object. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so switch. Yeah.
So even I will share my screen after whenever we feel comfortable because I'm working on same platform, I guess.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So click on setup. So setup, the is something now here you have the quick find and search. So any the admin job you have to do, right?
Okay.
You can do it from here, like if you have to work on any object, on any deployment, any batch class schedule or something, anything. So setup is something setup, like we have the setup in our in our cell phones, where we can do the all the the settings while entering into setup.
Hmm.
So this is also available here, where you can the just quick I mean type your, either you can the manually go and the reach to that label. Just for example, scroll down a little bit and click on manage users arrow. Yeah, click on it and see here you have the users and everything. So instead of
Yes.
the finding it this way, because the very quick, quick, if you want to reach to that particular the setting, you scroll up
Hmm.
a little bit, scroll up, type here user. Okay, so it will take you, just click on the arrow again.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, and then type the, and then type user. See, so all the the wherever it is written as a user,
Hmm.
even if you scroll down a little bit, you will see the details, that the user is available here, and something related to the user is available here. So this is something which you can do by just clicking on the setup and typing your the requirement.
Okay.
Okay, scroll up a little bit. Now at the top there is a search, right? So with
Yes.
this you can the search for any record, any class, I mean
Hmm.
the your any data within the
Account.
Salesforce.
If I have account any. Okay. Got
Right.
it. I use it frequently on daily basis.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds good. So
Yeah.
click on the switch to lightning experience. Now here the you have the setup here.
Mm-hmm.
quick find, and the
Mm-hmm.
same thing you can do from here. Now to find the application, we have the app launcher. Now app launcher is this, the six dots just above the quick find. So you will find all the applications. Click on the viewer and you find the all the applications available.
These are the built-in applications of Salesforce.
Right, right. Because you have the New York, and you have not developed anything. I mean, you have not done anything. So right now,
Yes.
whatever you are seeing is the standard one.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now from here you can visit, you can visit App Exchange, or you can, if you want to, you can click on any of the cloud or application, and then you will be utilizing that particular cloud for your requirement.
Okay.
Okay.
What is
These are
this
the
list?
objects.
Objects. Okay. Account. If I want to take account, then I can select from here.
Right.
Okay.
So when you will click on the account,
Should
it
I?
will take you the account where you can the access the records, right? Click on all instead of recently viewed. Click on that recently viewed arrow.
Recently viewed. Where
Yeah.
it is?
No, no, just below the accounts, on the left hand side, come down, come little bit, yeah, this one, recently
Ah,
viewed, all accounts. Okay. So this is the all the records which is available, provided by the Salesforce. You can create your own records as well. How? You can
okay.
click on new, and you can they put the data. Now the one with the red asterisk mark are the required
Hmm.
fields. That means
Okay.
you have
Important
to write. I
to
mean,
fill that account name.
yes, fill in the important, right?
Hmm.
So you can
Can we
the
create one?
yeah, we can.
Okay. What is parent account?
We'll talk about it. Parent account is
Oh,
nothing. When there is, let's say, there's one account Burlington, right? So you
hmm.
want to make the parent of it. In a layman language, if I say the Tech
Hmm.
Mahindra belongs to Mahindra Group, so Mahindra
Correct.
is the parent account. Account means what? Account
Okay.
means
Okay. Okay.
company.
Okay. Correct. Correct. Got it. So in one company there should be multiple department which has separate accounts.
I'm sorry. Your question?
I mean, under Tata account,
Mm-hmm.
Tata,
Uh-huh.
there are multiple companies which has
Right.
accounts.
Right.
So TCS has one account, but the
Right.
parent company is Tata,
Right. Right. Right.
and
Tata Group. Yes.
Tata Motors has different account,
Right.
but belongs to the parent company Tata.
Right. Right.
Correct. Okay.
So here the in the terms of the Salesforce,
Hmm.
the account means company.
Hmm.
So generally, we get I mean, there is a, by default, what we get is we get the, no, you have to create the account first if you want to
Okay,
make
for
any
parent.
for parent. Otherwise, you can click on the
Correct.
magnifier glass, click on the magnifier glass
And search.
and search.
No, it's not clickable.
uh type
I
type
cannot click it.
GENE. See, Jenny point you got as an
Hmm.
option. Now,
Okay.
Jenny Point is already available at the fifth
Mm-hmm.
account in your the standard
Yeah,
records.
this one.
Yes.
Okay.
So by default we get the the in the Salesforce, or by default we get the business account. That means that we have some the account, some company, right? But
Okay.
in on the request, if you want that your requirement is like you do not deal with the companies, you just for example, the doctor is dealing with the patients. Now patients
Mm-hmm.
do not have the company. So uh, what they do, they request for the personal account, where they create the account with the person name.
Okay.
So instead of the
Mm-hmm.
company, if your requirement says that you have to deal with the person account, that means the
Mm-hmm.
any single name. So you can request the Salesforce, and they can the uh, provide you that functionality as well. Or what you can do,
Okay.
if you do not want to request it, then there's a solution of it, to use the record type, which we will discuss in the coming days,
Okay.
that you can do.
Okay. 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 So can we move ahead?
Yes. So there,
Okay.
when you are creating the record, so it's a save and save new. So when you click on the save, that means the one you have entered the data, and your record will be saved. But when you are clicking on the
Okay.
save and new, that means that you clicked on the save
I'm
and new.
asking for a new record
Right. So your data will be
to be
saved,
entered.
made, and again a new
A
form
new
will be
page will be
open,
open.
right,
Okay.
to enter the
Mm-hmm.
data.
Okay. Parent account. So account number is not auto generated. We have to apply this.
Now, account number is not auto-generated, but every record
Mm-hmm.
which you create will be,
Mm-hmm.
assigned a record ID,
Okay.
right? So because the all
Because
account. Mhm,
if there are a huge number of accounts are there in any company, maybe have customers.
mhm.
So it is not possible to manually give them account number, right?
No,
It
see,
should be auto
for
generated.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
for that,
Yes.
what you can do is either you can use the any data import functionality like the data loader, so that the your data, because after all, if you have some data, right, and you don't want to manually enter it, so you have to import it. So you have the CSV file ready with you. You should have the CSV file ready with you, with all the the information, and then you can using the data loader, you can import the data into Salesforce. Now once you will be, because these are the fields, so whatever the information you will provide in your CSV, for each the record, that will be inserted. Then once the record will be created, the Salesforce will provide a record ID as well. Now every account the starts with 001. I will show you right away. Create one account.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. I just asking,
Mhm.
should I fill all these fields or left them?
As per your choice, if you want
Okay.
to play with it, then you can.
Account site means website. They are asking.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Actually, I don't have any.
No
I'm
problem,
just
they are not
putting
going
it.
to validate it.
Mhm. Okay. Uh, what is the type? Should I
Choose
choose?
any.
Normally, what we as per account prospect means
Something which we are expecting.
yeah, industry. It's a banking annual revenue. Street. Live in Pune, by the way.
I'm sorry.
I said I live in Pune.
Oh, nice city.
Hmm. Yes. Have you visited?
Long back.
Okay. For what reason?
My father was posted there.
Oh, posted means in army, you were saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, great. Billing city, shipping city is the same one, Pune. Customer priority. How to set priority? Low, high, on what basis?
You see,
What?
the priority means that the how important is for you. If you say the medium, then it's y- I mean
Mm-hmm.
you have like something very important to you, so you will be setting on the higher priority. Lesser,
Okay.
the
So if I have a big revenue customer, I can set a high priority
right,
because
right,
he will get a service at very
correct.
speed. Okay. SLA, gold, silver, bronze. SLA means service level agreement.
Yes.
Okay. So in less time, I have to serve him. Expiration date. What is this?
I mean, it's just like when the license is going to expire, right?
Okay. So I purchased today and it will going to expire in next year. Okay. Okay.
These information, these is just for your understanding. Uh,
Yes, yes, yes.
you might be using all these fields, or uh, may not, because
Mm-hmm.
that depends upon your business requirement. Sometimes you may heard that you require some custom fields. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since we have started, so you will be learning gradually, but just for
Mm-hmm.
understanding, these are the, I mean, what all you remember that in the old days, and still uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
the shopkeepers maintain the record in their notebooks,
Yes.
right? So how much
Yes.
this person has borrowed the amount, or the what
Correct.
is the sale they have done today. Everything they
Mm-hmm.
maintain in the red color, the notebook.
Yes, 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 yes,
Some
correct.
the mid-level companies, I should say, the little bit of the big
Mm-hmm.
businessmen maintain the data in the excel sheets, that these are the they have done the business today, this is the amount they have to
Mm-hmm.
give now, because
Okay.
it is not possible for the large companies, especially like banking,
Mm-hmm.
airlines, uh,
Correct.
telecommunication, to maintain the data either on the notebook, or the on the excel sheet. So they have to use the crms.
Correct. No number of location. Mm, Actually, I didn't understood this.
Number of location is a field where you can put that how many branches they have.
Okay.
See, as per this, having said that this is just for your developing the understanding how you create the record, right?
Okay. Okay.
You may you may be utilizing it made in your the organization, or you may not. And it is, again, it may be your company is using for example, number of locations.
Mm-hmm.
So your company may be utilizing the number of location in a different term, in a
Mm-hmm.
different meaning,
Mm-hmm.
right? And when they will be I mean, when they will be the selling their the functionality to someone, they will give
Mm-hmm.
the complete documentation that this field means this,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
even in the brds, you will get your the complete understanding that this field means this, and this custom field we need to create for this purpose. So every there's just a uh, to make you familiar once you
Mhm.
before you go into the live project. So this is how
Okay.
actually the company work, and this is how the job is.
Mhm. Okay. Correct. So I save it.
Yeah. Now see, on the you the your account has been created. Now in the URL,
Yes.
in the URL,
Okay. This one.
yes, after the account slash,
Mm-hmm.
there is an ID
Okay.
001 5G.
15G0000
Right.
NH.
So
Mm-hmm.
every account will start with 001.
Okay.
You click on the account again. Click on the accounts, and now open
Hmm.
any go to all accounts. No, by clicking on the recently viewed arrow, the drop down recently viewed. No, not this one.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
on your left hand side, just below the accounts. This one,
Okay.
yes, all accounts. Now
Yeah. Here it comes.
click on the Burlington one, second one. See the account ID
Mm.
of this.
Yeah. 0015.
Right. So the account, every account will start with 001, and then the ID will change.
Okay.
So by just seeing the 001, you should
Mm-hmm.
understand that this is the account.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. But this number is given by the Salesforce, right?
Right. When you
And
create a,
not the company.
not the company
Okay.
means.
Because if I'm working for a company that do not want this type of number, they
Uh-huh.
want to start with something else
See,
for their comfortable.
got your point. See,
Yeah.
that is something which you will be giving to your record, to your understanding, right?
Correct. Correct.
But for Salesforce understanding, Salesforce identify the records using
Mm-hmm.
the the record ID which Salesforce generate, and it is visible
Mm-hmm.
in your URL.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So what you will do now,